So, Mike, how much did we getting paid for this fight? I don't know, but, I mean, you mind letting me go because I really want to get this fight going. Mike, I'm sorry, I love you, Mike, but I'm not letting you go. Oh, come on, Roy, please. Afterwards, we could smoke the toad. All right, y'all. I'm going to dispense with the pleasantries and get right down to it. I'm going to quote what my boy said on Facebook in a story. He said, to anybody that enjoyed that fight, goes to show how fucked up 2020 is. So, y'all, I made a video about this before, talking about how I wasn't going to watch not pay for the fight. I never said I wasn't going to watch it. I said I wasn't going to pay to watch it. And damn it, I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I saved my little coins because that whole card was, well, the first fight was good. The first fight was good. The Nate Robinson fight. First of all, why is Nate Robinson even fighting? He's a basketball player. I didn't know he was a boxer. He got knocked the fuck out. So he's the butt of a lot of memes this morning. Nate Robinson is, for being out cold, damn near dead by, what's his name, Jake Logan. That was such a joke. So then comes the main event, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. Now, in my last video, I talked about the rules of the fight, what they can and cannot do. And then I think the day of or the day before the fight, they said, up, that's fake news. There are knockouts allowed. There is going to be a winner. That's fake news. But now I'm thinking, I think those rules did apply to them because the fight played out exactly what those rules said. All right. So from what I read, they said no knockouts. Guess what? Nobody got knocked out. They said there was not going to be a winner. Guess what? There wasn't a winner. It ended up in a draw. And also in the rules, it said both of them will get a trophy or a belt. They both got belts. So I think the shit that I read was the script of how the night was supposed to play out, and that's exactly what happened. That was a trash-ass fight, even for two fighters that's over the hill. I'm not going to give a pass just because they're older. But I'm not even going to blame Tyson. I think Tyson went out there and tried to fight. It was Roy Jones. Roy Jones Jr., I think, was the wrong person for Mike to come back and fight. Because Roy was obviously scared. He did the Floyd Mayweather technique, but without the polish of Floyd Mayweather. So he would dance around, probably throw a punch, and then he'll hold him. Dance around, throw a punch, I'm going to hold you. Every time Mike was about to unload, he said, you're not going to hit me with one of those. I'm going to hold your ass. I'm going to try to tie you out a little bit. Just keep that shit away from me. Bullshit. Bullshit. But if I'm Roy Jones, if I put myself in Roy Jones' position, I probably would have did the same thing. But to quote Duke from Rocky, you know, he doesn't know it's a damn show. He thinks it's a damn fight. People paid to watch Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson. All right, two legends in the game, two of the best that ever laced boxing gloves. Okay, people paid. It's almost like, just like most consumers, you pay for the name, and sometimes you get a shitty product. So everybody paid to see Roy Jones Jr. fight Mike Tyson. That's what they paid for. And the quality of the product that they gave us was some bullshit. The highlight of the night was Snoop's commentary. Snoop Dogg's commentary made it almost watchable. But I'll be honest, I'm watching this fight. I was watching it from my phone. Because I don't want to say exactly how I did it. I don't want to incriminate myself. But I was watching the fight through my phone. At the same time, I was watching Scarface on my projector. I'm paying more attention to Scarface, which I've seen I don't know how many times. Instead of watching this fight, I would look down and I would see hugging and holding. I watch some of the movie and I look back down. I see the same thing, hugging and holding. Shout out to both of them. Both of them looked in good shape to be over 50 years old. There was people talking shit about Mike, about how his pictures were photoshopped, and that really wasn't Mike because Mike looks all brittle and frail. And look, he's 54 years old, y'all. Damn. You try looking that good at 54 years old, okay? Shit, I'm having a hard time getting my fat ass in shape, and I'm 41, okay? I haven't been 220 in like 5 years, so stop it. Both of them looked in good shape, but you can tell after the fight, Mike was ready to do it again. He's like, listen, yeah, I'm ready to do this again. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. I'm ready. I'm ready to go out. I'm feeling ferocious and soft, and I'm ready to do this shit. And Roy's sitting there huffing and puffing because, listen, he was tired. He was scared. Roy didn't want none of Mike Tyson. He didn't. That's why he held him the whole fight. Roy was like, look, Hey, y'all, I'm done. Roy was done. So I think we're going to see Mike in the ring again. I don't know against who. Give him an opponent that is going to fight him. Don't give him nobody that's going to run. And because if you look at Roy Jones' style, Roy is a straight up boxer. You know what I'm saying? He's a boxer. He's a technician. He's not really a fighter. Maybe back in his heyday when he was knocking everybody out. But later in his career, he became a boxer. Mike needs somebody that's going to fight him, okay? If you want to get a good show, if I'm the promoters, all right, if you're going to get a good show, styles make fights. Get Mike Tyson somebody to fight that's actually like a fighter. Like, okay, Holyfield, I don't know what he can do anymore, but Holyfield's a fighter. Holyfield will fight your ass. And I think that would be a good story because he beat Mike Tyson twice, all right? So this would be Mike's time to get revenge on an older Holyfield. So maybe have those two go at it. I wouldn't put him in the ring with Shannon Briggs because Shannon Briggs is still active and he's still in phenomenal shape. And if you see Shannon Briggs' hands, his fists, they're like lunch boxes. I think he would really hurt Mike. So I know Shannon wants to smoke, but Shannon, you know that right now Mike is no match for you. So don't do that. Who else could they put him with? Antonio Tarver called both of them out. Antonio Tarver said he'll knock out Roy and Mike. And I believe it. Because I think Antonio Tarver doesn't get a lot of credit that he deserves. I think he was a good champion. He was a good fighter, man. He was the first guy to knock out Roy. And I think he's still kind of active. So I don't know who you would put Mike in there with, but put him in there with a fighter. You know what I mean? So wrapping this up, y'all, this was some bullshit. This was a trash-ass card, a trash-ass fight. And I'm going to quote my boy again, John Davis. He says, to anybody that enjoyed this fight shows how fucked up 2020 is. And I did go down my timeline. A couple of people's like, oh my God, that fight was phenomenal. I said, what fight were you watching? Wait, did we watch the same fight? To my, I was on the edge of my seat. I was yelling at the TV. What was you yelling at the TV? Stop hugging each other? That's all they did. Every time something would pop off. Okay, break. So, Mike, how much did we get paid for this fight? I don't know, but, I mean, you mind letting me go because I really want to get this fight going. Mike, I'm sorry, I love you, Mike, but I'm not letting you go. Oh, come on, Roy, please. Afterwards, we could smoke the toad. What did you guys think about the fight? Comment freely below. If you like and dig the content, hit that like and subscribe notification bell in the corner. Thank you all for watching. Nate Robinson, I hope you're okay. Never go into a boxing ring again. You're probably looking like Martin right now from the episode when he fought Tommy Hitman Hearns. Damn. Anyways, y'all, this is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.